The auction-style approach to mergers and acquisitions within the financial advisor space is fundamentally broken. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how we can confidently guarantee deal flow in a way that no other M&A platform can. If you're serious about acquiring RIAs, it comes down to two things: process and exclusivity. Most buyers are competing at an auction. If you've tried to acquire a firm before, this process might sound familiar. And I'm sorry for the PTSD it might cause. You get an email blast that's sent to you and 20 or 30,000 other buyers across the United States. Then you're asked to submit a bid before you're even able to do due diligence. Then you find out, well great, now I'm one of 2 or 3 dozen buyers that are competing for this business. By the time you eventually get to meet with the seller, if you're lucky to, well you find out that you're completely off on both culture and price. And your capital's still sitting idle. It becomes a battle of attrition and just throwing LOIs against the wall and seeing what sticks. And hopefully, maybe, you get one meaningful conversation. Instead of blasting deals to thousands of buyers, we run a very controlled, slow, and off-market process. Every seller that we meet with has gone through 4 hours of due diligence before they're ever introduced to you as a match. And that's how we produce profiles like this. It's got real pain points, they're real transition goals, and most importantly, what's the structure of a deal that they're looking for? By the time we introduce you, it's not speculation, it's a bona fide match. And the result of this is that 72% of our introductions lead to a high intent, deeper due diligence conversation. It works. I know what you're looking for, I know what they're looking for, it's a match made in heaven. One example for you. We had a buyer that worked with BuyAUM in 2025. He's a hybrid office out of the San Francisco Bay Area. In 8 months, we introduced to him $1 billion of off-market sellers that fit his criteria. In 8 months. The result, he doubled the size of his firm. That's the difference with BuyAUM. Curated matches, not impersonable deal flow. So how do we find these people? Off-market deals, how are you finding these? And it's simple, we pick up the phone. It's direct outreach, right to phone numbers. We have a team of cold callers. Each caller makes over 2,000 calls a week directly to RIAs. We catch sellers when a transition or a succession or pain point is at the back of their mind. It's on their mind, it's not top of mind. They haven't listed with an investment banker, they haven't gone to auction yet. An example of this, one of our cold callers last year spoke with the seller. We took him through the X-ray process, that 4 hours of due diligence. We found out exactly what he was looking for. We introduced him to a buyer. Buyer loved him. They left lunch with a deal in principle. In 94 days from the cold call, signed deal, money changed hand. 94 days. The buyer walks in, says this is great, do due diligence, make an offer, on to the next one. It's very, very simple. In the last 12 months, BuyAUM has valued over $13 billion worth of AUM, meaning sellers that have come to us seeking a valuation for their firm. Same time period, last 12 months, we've introduced nearly $4 billion, $3.8 billion worth of off-market introductions to our buyers. Currently, we have $2.7 billion that's going through our X-ray process. They're actively looking for a transaction. And today, $1.581 billion of AUM is currently in due diligence. It's a numbers game. But you're not doing the numbers game, we are. You get introduced after fit is secured. If you're serious about making acquisitions, the wrong question to be asking is, how many deals can I see? We've already proven that the marketplace, the auction process, it doesn't work. What you should be asking is, how many high-intent sellers can I get in front of before anyone else sees them? That's the issue, that's the problem that BuyAUM was built to solve.